Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Robert and I am teaching child development and care here at the school as an option choice for years 10 and 11, and I'm going to speak to you just for a few minutes introducing the course so that you might get a bit of an idea about what this course is if you have been thinking about joining us on the course. Okay, so what is it? Why might you study this? Well, hopefully you've got an interest in young children and you're thinking you might want to do something with children in the future, or perhaps you're just curious about how they're growing up and how they're developing. So this course is a vocational qualification. This means it is not a GCSE. It is equivalent. It is a level 2 equivalent qualification, but it's vocational because it's directly linked to the world of work, to being able to go out and work in a nursery or an early years setting. It covers things like child development, so how do children develop, how do they grow up, the care settings that they might find themselves in, such as preschools or nurseries or playgroups. We have very varied lessons. We might be singing, we might be reading stories, we might be doing research, having discussions, working through case studies and exercises in our textbooks. And we also have a fabulous opportunity of sending our students out to a local nursery. They get to go every week on a rota system to get some hands-on experience and actually be in that setting and see what it's like for themselves. So it's a really vital part of our course, and the students really love that, as you can see from some of the comments on the slide here. This qualification can lead to further level 3 courses, A-level courses such as sociology or psychology here at school, or level 3 childcare courses at the college, and we've had many students do that. Take those routes in the past. One student went on to do primary school teaching, having got to university through doing the level 3 at college after the course here, which is fantastic. Another bonus of this course for some students is that it has quite a high coursework element. 50% of what we do in class is coursework and counts towards the final exam. Some students like to have that going into their exam. So what kind of things will we study? Well, obviously, everything related to child development and care. So we will look at the different types of settings available for children. We'll look at the people who work there and what their responsibilities are and what they might have to do on a day-to-day basis to meet the needs of the children that they're looking after. We spend quite a considerable amount of time looking at child development. So what happens to children between the ages of 0 and 5. We look at how important it is to observe those children, to measure their progress and help match activities to make them progress further and help them to make sure that they are developing as they should, developing well. We also look at some of the routines like snack time and outdoor play. And as I mentioned earlier, the lessons are really varied. We could be looking at case studies, articles from newspapers or internet sites, forums, that kind of thing, the textbooks, and also getting some hands-on experience, as I mentioned, with the local nursery, and we have visiting speakers in to talk to us about various elements of the course. So it's quite varied. It's very enjoyable, very different. Lessons aren't always the same. They can be quite varied. You might be getting toys out and playing with them, watching videos, all sorts of different things that we do. There is lots of discussion that we need to have to generate those fantastic ideas, and also a lot of writing. It is 50%, as I said, coursework, so you need to be prepared to write quite a lot. This course is graded A star to D. They haven't moved over to the 9-to-1 system yet. It's on the old grading system. And as I said, it's a level 2 technical award in child development and care run by CASH. You can see their logo on the right there. So there are 2 units that are marked in school and then externally moderated by an examiner who comes in and checks the work that we're doing. And they make up the 50% coursework, and they are done over years 10 and 11. As I said, some students really enjoy this because you can see exactly how well you are doing as you go through the course. So there's no surprises at the end. You know exactly at the end what you've got in your coursework before you go into the exam. The exam is the other 50%, and it's a short answer question paper with marks ranging from 1 mark to 9 marks, which would be like a longer paragraph. There's obviously plenty of opportunity in lessons to review our previous learning with discussion, retrieval practice, quizzes, looking at past papers, and we very often look at students' previous work as well to see how they've done, to get an idea of the sort of thing that students ought to be doing to produce the best work that they can. So, what kind of skills and qualities will you need? Well, hopefully an interest in young children, or at least a curiosity about wanting to find out how they develop and how they grow. And I would very much like all of our students to be happy discussing and sharing ideas. It generates the best ideas and gets those discussions going, which is fantastic. You may not have younger brothers and sisters or nieces and nephews around you, but you have all been young children once, and your experience matters. And actually, if you can refer to that in your coursework, it's going to help you to get those fantastic grades that we've had for students in the past. You need to be really organised. We work in folders, so you need to meet coursework deadlines and make sure that your work is suitably presented and well organised, so you know where you are with that. And also, we would like you just to be the fantastic Henry Brock students that you are. Be punctual, responsible, applying yourself in every situation the best as you can, to have that professional attitude, because if we're going to send you out to the local nurseries, we want to know that you're being brilliant ambassadors for yourself as well as for the school. So that kind of goes without saying that we'd like you to do that. You do have to write a lot, and you need to be willing to look at things from different viewpoints, so understanding different people's point of view towards different situations. But generally, you just need to be enthusiastic, ask questions, join in those discussions, do the hands-on things in lessons, and just throw yourself in, and you'll get the best out of these 2 years on this course with us. If you would like to ask me any questions, feel free to come and find me and ask questions and have a look at the work that students are doing, and I'd be delighted to answer them for you. Thanks very much.